See, in this world, there's two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns, those who dig. You dig.
Finish him!
Welcome to episode 6 of It Gets Dumber. There.
Episode 6.
I didn't cuss. Alright, I'm going to watch the thing till it's 2 minutes, and I'm going to say every cuss word I can think of.
Is it 2 or 5?
I don't know, 2, 5. Do I need to wait at 5? How about I give it a cool, hard 3 minutes and 30 seconds?
Okay. We could consider it like an accomplishment if we make it to 5.
If we make it to 5 minutes without one of us dropping an F-bomb or anything of the sort, yeah, I'm going to just revert to speaking like old English or something. Like, oh, ye. Or whatever.
Gotcha, bitch!
I don't. Anyway, episode 6, let's go.
Episode 6. So this episode is probably going to be...
It's going to be called I done hit the fuck.
You've already hit
God,
the mic.
no, we didn't. It's over.
It's over.
I stopped myself. I didn't say the whole thing. I just said, fuck. I could have been talking about
that was probably close enough.
I could have been talking about how good foie gras is.
How many minutes are we in already?
We didn't even make it to a minute.
Jesus Christ. Alright, we're just going to leave it in there.
Yeah, we're deep in the sauce with it already. Let's go.
Alright, so...
this one's going to be called a Chungus Among Us.
Why?
I don't know, that chick called Lift when she meant to call Forklyft.
Oh, so we're just going to come out swinging.
Yeah, we're going to go in straight into the deep end.
I mean, literally, that is on the top of my notes is Fat Girl Lift.
I mean, like I said, she meant to call Forklift. She forgot the forks.
That's right.
I mean,
she was looking for a fork.
She was looking for a flatbed is what she was looking for.
Yeah, she should have called.
She needs one of those things that they use to move like the big ass stones to like build like concrete, like the foundations for skyscrapers.
Is it like a little
crane? That's it.
A crane. Yeah.
She needs a crane.
A crane.
And not the little claw like you get stuffed animals with. No, she needs one that they move like boulders.
Yeah. So
they should like make her audition for the next X-Men movie whenever they like have the blob in there. She's already got it. She don't need a costume or anything.
Yeah, dude, she looked like that the character, was it Flubber? Is that
she looks like Norbit.
Not Norbit, but
not
his
Norbit.
wife.
Yeah, Norbit's wife. There we go.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Yeah, me.
It was like Morticia or something like that.
It should have been called Damn.
Yeah. Okay, so this is the society that we live in, though, where this larger-than-life person tried to get...
You can't say she's alive. You can't say larger than life because she's alive. She's keeping, like, I don't know, Benihana's in business or something.
Dude. Listen.
I wonder if she walks into a place... Like, don't get me wrong,
She doesn't walk very many places. Okay? That's what she needs to start doing. She needs to start walking to places.
All right, I wonder if she rolls into many places. Like I'm not a little person at all. I'm a big old dude, but I can at least see my dick when I look down. I mean, yeah, it's short and shriveled, but I mean, like I can still look down and like, hey, little buddy.
I need a mirror on the end of my shoes.
But okay, like I wonder if she goes into like all you can eat place, and the guy's like, "Fuck no, you go, no, we go out of business, you fat ass."
No. Well, then she would just record it, and she'd be like, "Oh, you're telling me at an all you can eat place that I can't eat all that I want to?"
I mean, what'd she really expect? She calls Lyft. Dude rolls up in like a fucking Nissan Sentra. She ain't gonna fit.
I heard it was a Camry.
Okay, a Camry. That's not a large car.
Or a Corolla. It was one of the Toyotas, a Corolla or a Camry.
I mean, like, if she would have called and would have rolled up in a fucking F-350 with a fucking gooseneck trailer, we may be talking. But no.
With a horse trailer.
Yeah. Like,
got a horse trailer behind it.
He rolls up with what he uses to haul a fucking track on.
But yeah, this guy got fired, by the way, for basically telling her that she wouldn't fit in his car.
Dude, find you something new to do, man, okay?
Why? Why should he have to?
He shouldn't. Maybe he should sue them because, like, he's like, oh, y'all weren't going to replace my suspension whenever she blew that shit out by sitting in the back
Exactly.
of it.
I can't remember. Like, he said something, but he said something like, my tires are going to pop, or I've got bad tires, or something like that. Or maybe he was like, my car is going to drag on the ground or something. Because newsflash, you're fucking 500 pounds.
He thought he was picking up one people, not an entire family of 4.
Right. But she wasn't a family of 4.
No, she equals a family of 4.
She has like
she's got a family of 4 on the front of her when you look.
Yeah.
It's like
I hope she listens because
dude, we're gonna get fucking sued by her then. Like she's gonna like, you hurt my feelings. I'm like,
you won't get much from me, I promise.
I mean, like, it's not my fault if they try to take your fucking picture. They have to use the panoramic lens, okay?
Yeah. So that's just tragic, man, and that's just the world that we live in today, where you can't tell somebody the truth without
it hurts their feelings, and they're gonna I'm gonna sue you.
Oh, she was like, I was embarrassed. He was telling me that.
Oh, fuck, I'd be embarrassed too. Every morning I fucking woke up and like rolled into the bathroom since you said she don't walk.
But guess what? You being embarrassed is not a he problem. That's a you problem. Like you should have known.
I wonder if you like kicked her in the back of the knee at the top of a hill. How far was she making into town before she stopped? Or would it be like a fucking Katamari Dynasty and she just keep like adding stuff to the ball as she's rolling?
She would probably keep consuming things.
It's like just
and like
there's a car hooked to her.
Yeah, like magically every time she rolled around
like
and
there's
her
a
face
fucking
hit the
pine
ground.
tree.
No, she like rolls over a Dunkin' Donuts or something.
No. Oh, we're going to hell.
But no, dude, that seriously though, like that when I saw that story, I was like, how could this man get fired and live to be sued because he was basically telling her the truth?
Have you seen the picture of her with her lawyers? Two little skinny white guys.
Yeah.
Like
she's bigger than those two guys combined.
Yeah, dude, like, she's bigger than the fucking. She should get a job as a fucking O lineman. There ain't nobody pushing past that.
She is the O line. That's the problem.
She's at least the like guard and the tackle.
She's guarding. She's guarding.
I was gonna say she's guarding the fucking Krispy Kreme box.
She goes to a buffet and pulls up a chair.
She doesn't even make a plate. She just sits there and pulls out the whole fucking pan.
Yeah. No, she's just there. She goes to the buffet bar and pulls up a chair. They're like, where would you like to sit?
I wonder if she goes to the doctor and they draw her blood. Does it just come out as fucking chocolate syrup
or caramel or something?
Or
yeah, I mean it's a sad. We're living in some strange times now, and
it's because society as a whole is a bunch of fucking pussies. I don't know. What the fuck is that? I don't know if like this is bleeding through.
It sounds like an airplane is about to crash through my window.
It's probably somebody on a liquor sickle. It sounds like that moped is about petted out.
I think that was a truck.
So he needs to go somewhere and get that bitch checked out because it is on his last legs.
Speaking of airplanes, did you see the thing this morning where the helicopter collided with the plane?
I did.
Yeah.
And it says that Black Hawk is used to transport VIPs. So I wonder who was on that bitch.
So there was supposed to be like a soccer team or something on the other plane.
It's fucking soccer. Who cares?
Oh, come on, man.
Dude, like soccer, like they fucking have a 5-minute celebration when they score once. That game is 16 hours long. The score is 1-0. The dude that scores the one run around the stadium, takes his shirt off and goes slides. And fucks his girlfriend in the front row, fucking has a kegger party, then comes back out and they finish running around for fucking 2 more hours.
Yeah. I mean, conspiracy theories abound. It's like, why was that Black Hawk like flying right there?
Who knows?
And
was it like, I only know like 3 soccer players. Ronaldo, dude, Pele back in the day.
Ronaldinho.
I have no idea who that is.
Messi.
I know Messi because he was on a bag of tater chips.
Okay, so what was the other guy's name?
Oh yeah, okay, I know 4 then because there's that Beckham dude.
David Beckham.
Yeah, the dude that was banging the Spice Girl. Good for you.
And Alexi Lawless. He's like an analyst now for whenever they That's like a seasonal job, you know. You're only a soccer analyst.
You're like, I don't know shit about it. You know who Louis Scott Vargas is?
No.
Okay, like I can talk about shit you don't know fuck all about either.
Who? So. Who is he?
He is in the Magic Pro Hall of Fame.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, and I don't know shit about soccer, so potato.
No,
fuck you.
I didn't know. I didn't say anything about you not knowing anything. I said soccer is a seasonal thing, and like when you're a soccer analyst, you are only a soccer analyst. Like so, you can see sometimes a NFL analyst will do Sports Center or something, right. Or a NBA analyst will do college basketball or something. When you do soccer, you're only doing soccer.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, you're not very.
That's fair.
Yeah, you're not very versatile in your skills. You just know soccer.
I know how to run. That's pretty much what it is. The soccer analyst, like, do you know how to run? It's like track and field meets a fucking ball.
Oh, they're running
They run forever. Like they have some hella cardio. I mean, more power to them.
Well.
But it's just not a sport for me. I know it's like the most popular. Bleh. English is hard. It is the most popular sport in the world.
That's not fair though, because other countries don't play like our football or our basketball.
Well, they call it football in other countries, which makes more sense because you can't touch the fucking ball with your hands when you're playing soccer. What's the main thing you touch like the ball with whenever you're playing our football? Your fucking hands.
Yeah.
And
like the ball is not in your hands, it's a fumble probably.
Yeah, the only time you ever kick it, you're kicking field goal. You're doing a kickoff. There's punts and a drop kick? Quick kick. That's it.
You're asking the wrong one.
You don't remember like fucking Drew Bledsoe done that shit back in the day when he played for the Patriots or whatever?
We're talking about our football.
Yeah, our football. I don't know about soccer either.
I thought you were talking about soccer there for a second.
No, yeah, they have punts in soccer.
Well, yeah, you can punt a ball in soccer.
Wouldn't that just be fucking kicking it though?
Yeah, why don't they call it kicking it in NFL?
They do, fucker.
Call it kickoff.
They call it a kickoff. Like,
so in the
he kicked the ball down.
When you start a game of soccer, that's what's called the kickoff. Like the first time that you kick the ball, it's called a kickoff.
The best thing to starting off in any sport is hockey face-offs.
Yeah.
Those are about the best, like, starting out thing for any sport.
Well, I don't know. The tip in basketball is pretty cool, too.
That's pretty cool, too. But, never once have you ever seen a tip-off and then, like, within 30 seconds, some dude's got his gloves off, like, slugging the fuck out of somebody. Well, and instead of getting a 10-game suspension and like a $30,000 fine or something, no, go sit over there on the fucking in the corner for 2 minutes. Get in the corner. Yeah, go get in the corner for 2 minutes and come back out here. You'll get to go.
Go to timeout. What did you learn?
These dudes just had a fucking 3-round banger in the middle of the fucking ice, and it's just like, go to the box.
We went from talking about a helicopter crashing to going.
Yeah, it's because you said something like, "This is how conversations between me and you go." Yeah. This shit. Yeah. Like, this is how 90% of all my conversations go, honestly.
I feel like we sure branch off. We spent plenty of time on the big girl.
Oh, it's because she deserves it. I mean, you'd have to spend plenty of big time.
You got to talk 30 minutes just to talk about all of her.
I mean, you can't talk around her, that's for sure.
Yeah. And she's over there complaining because if
she ever hears this shit, she's like, "I'm gonna kill those two motherfuckers."
Oh,
you could kill us. The only thing you gotta do is just come over here and sit on us. We will die.
And all of that being said, there is a dude somewhere who will drain some meat in her ass.
Oh, I'm sure, dude, she's a rat. I'm sure there's some dude sitting there like he fucking parts the fucking sea and like takes like fucking duct tape and tapes up her fucking ass so he can get in there to it. Either my man that's going in there has got like 2 foot of dick, or he has got fucking scuba gear.
You know, that's something that like people have said before is like when you watch 600 Pound Life, there's always a dude with that lady.
You know what's funny about it? It's always a little skinny dude too.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dude, he must have like a fucking baby's arm for a fucking dick.
Either that,
that's the only way he's getting in there.
Either that, or she's sucking it like it's a summer sausage.
Yeah, I mean,
you know? She thinks that it's a piece of sausage.
She's going at it like it's a fucking hot dog at fucking Wrigley Field. She's scared that bitch is gonna get away. Who knows? Like, hey, if they're happy with each other, good for you.
I just wonder if he is actually happy though.
I mean, he stays for some reason. I mean,
there are some guys that have big girl fetishes,
either that or he's scared she's going to roll over on him in the middle of the night and game over.
I feel like there was a story where there was a big mother and she had a infant baby and she rolled over on the baby and killed it.
I mean, anybody could do that with a baby because it's a baby. You don't have to be a rotund individual.
Well, I feel like if you were a smaller person and you rolled over on a baby, you wouldn't notice.
Yeah,
she probably felt like it was a bag of Doritos that she had left on the bed.
Oh shit! I know I left that rotisserie chicken somewhere.
Especially when you hear the baby's bones crunching, she's like, "Oh yeah, that was just a bag of Lay's." That is messed up. Like
that got dark quick.
I'm sorry. Listen,
hell, I referred to the baby as a rotisserie chicken. So,
well, I'm sorry.
Not sorry. Okay, helicopter crash. Yeah, I want to know who's on the Black Hawk. Like, there's some fuckery afoot with that for sure. What's next on? Oh, I watched Unfrosted. It was okay. There's a few parts in it that made me laugh. Whatever, I was like, it's all right.
So tell me about it.
It's not one I'm going to go back to. Jerry Seinfeld is a dude that works for Kellogg's, and they have a thing with Post, and I don't like Amy Schumer, and she was in there as the Post executive.
Yeah, she's not a good actor, I don't think.
Yeah, she's not a good anything. But no story for another.
The only reason she is popular is because Chuck Schumer is her dad.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Well, I mean, like you claim Nicolas Cage can't act, and Francis Ford Coppola is his uncle. So,
well,
speaking of which, I have a movie I watched from old Nicolas Cage.
What?
Called Looking Glass. I just watched it. Never watched it before. It is on Amazon Prime. It is him and his wife. Oh shit!
Like his legit wife?
No, like you remember the movie The Cult, or not The Cult? Yeah, what's the name of that movie? Fuck. Bobby's yelling. This is the time where I say Bobby's gonna yell at me. The Craft. There we go.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you know Nancy in The Craft?
No.
The blonde-headed chick?
I remember The Craft.
Yeah, okay. And the blonde-headed chick from The Craft is his wife in this movie.
Okay.
They buy a hotel in Arizona or somewhere, and then strange things start happening, which really aren't that strange.
You reminded me when you said Arizona, and I'm pretty sure it was Nicolas Cage that was in Raising Arizona.
Raising Arizona, yeah. That was Nicolas Cage.
Okay, but I will give Nicolas Cage that one movie that was pretty good, was Raising Arizona.
Yeah, I still stand on front. National Treasure was a good movie.
Oh,
no. Okay, so, all right. Movie assignment for the week, then. I'll come back to it. I think it's something to get you to watch, since I've completed yours.
Okay.
You can watch Looking Glass if you want to. It's a whole lot of, what? Okay, I'll just go ahead.
So you were explaining to me a Nicolas Cage movie that's not that good, basically.
This one's not like.
Oh! There's a Nicolas Cage movie where
I've never said that like everything he touches is fucking gold.
Uh-huh.
But I'm just saying, there's a lot of them that you don't give the due credit they deserve. Like you hate on like Gone in 60 Seconds. You're like, it would be a better movie without him.
It would be a better movie without him. You cannot disagree with that.
I can disagree with anything you say.
Listen, I'm not a Vin Diesel fan, but I think Gone in 60 Seconds will be better with Vin Diesel than Nicolas Cage.
What? So he can just your family the whole time?
Yeah.
It don't matter if you win by an inch or a mile. Angelina Jolie's trying to hump the gear shift.
Yeah.
Anyways, all right. What's next on your notes,
on my list?
Your notes over there.
Oh, so you probably don't really care about this whatsoever, but I told Mindy I would talk about it. Did you see the reveal of the new Shelby GT350? No.
You told me about it.
Oh. Okay.
It's a Mustang, and like, it's a Mustang.
Yeah.
And it's a Mustang.
So the previous model GT350s had what they called a Voodoo engine. It was a 5.2 liter, and it was a flat plane crank, and it revved up to like 8,500, 9,000 RPMs. It sounds really good. and I don't remember how many horsepower it comes with. Mickey has one.
That's the one, the white one she's got, right?
Yeah, yeah. So it's an appearance package basically, and this new one starts at like $109,000 or something. Yes, the supercharged one does,
and the regular one starts at.
They haven't released how much that one's going to cost yet. They just released.
It's going to be like 91,
probably. Well, you'd have to take. Well, yeah, because
anything
the other one
you
is
buy like from the factory, like that has stuff that you can do aftermarket, always costs more from the factory.
Yeah, I mean they have to make their money on it.
Yeah, I mean there's markups galore. Like charge you like $1,000 for floor mats.
Yeah, so it comes with a 5.4 or 5.0 liter Gen 4 Coyote engine, and every other. I know. Listen, I know. Okay, but that's you can. So if you're about to pay $109,000 for a Mustang GT with a Whipple, basically. That's pretty much what it is. You can buy a Whipple for like $8,000. You can buy a Mustang GT for like $50,000.
Okay,
so $58,000 you can have a GT.
Well, you got to get somebody to put it on, and you got to have somebody to tune it. So you'll say about 65.
Okay, I'll give you that. That's still a lot cheaper than you to go out and buy.
But you don't get the badges though.
You get badges.
You don't get
and
like
the interior.
The interior,
nice.
yeah. So there you go. That's
really all I had to say about that one. So
there you go, Mindy. I hope you're happy.
Yeah, we talked about the GT350. Just my basic opinion about it.
The Mindy's Mustang Minute.
Right. So my basic opinion on it is like, to me, is pretty stupid. I mean, they came out with Dark Horse that had the 5.0 in it.
And it looked like the Mustang and the Camaro had Sweet Sweet Love.
Yeah.
And that was the love child.
Yeah, so $109,000 is egregious for a GT with a Whipple on it. That's all.
Like, all new cars are egregious for how much they cost.
Well,
like,
everything.
Yeah. Well,
did you see the price of eggs went up to like $9 a carton?
No, not lately. The last time I bought eggs, it was $5.50 for a dozen.
Oh, no. They've got everywhere. We went to Food Line yesterday. And they have these signs on the doors now. It's like, due to demand, supply and demand, the supplier has gone up on the prices of eggs. So now, like a carton of, let's just say, like it's like a 12.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's like $9.
So in other words, now instead of going to Waffle House and getting fucking eggs, grits, and bacon for $9, it's gonna be $37.
I wonder if they changed. Do you think they changed?
If like prices of eggs going up everywhere else, yeah, they're gonna go up too. They got to, or else they're not gonna make any money on it. Which makes me wonder, like whenever springtime hits and they start having the baby chickens for sale, like the feeding garden and all that stuff, how much are baby chickens gonna go up to?
They used to be like 50 cents.
Yeah, you used to be able to buy chickens for like $2.
Yeah. So here's something though. I also, when I listen to every episode and I critique myself, and I noticed that I say
some of it.
I say so a lot,
yeah.
And I want to, like, every time now that I've said it, I'm like, oh God, I did it again. But what if how much overhead are we paying for, let's say, the gravy that goes on biscuits and gravy? How much overhead are we paying for the coffee that's in a cup of coffee? So how much are they actually losing if the price of eggs goes up because they're charging you extra for?
I mean, like, it's exponentially went up. So
yeah,
like,
I don't know.
Remember, you used to be able to get a dozen eggs for like 85 cents.
Well, I remember when I could get a tank of gas for like $10.
That's fair.
Yeah. So
yeah,
we come up in a time when a gallon of gas was 99 cents.
I remember.
Yeah, that's when I first started driving.
Same.
And I'm driving the big white truck, and I'm getting like a tank of gas.
Yeah, remember the big white truck I had? It had a damn 40-gallon tank in it.
Really?
Yeah. It had that big block 350 in it.
Oh, I bet you had to put $20 worth of gas.
The second I touched, dude, it cost me $50 as a kid to fill that bitch up.
Oh boy!
Imagine if I still drove that sumbitch now.
Is it still alive?
Yeah, I think Kenny's got it and turned it into a wrecker, I believe.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's good
news. Y'all knows Kenny is a dude that's pretty much might as well be my uncle.
You just made a lot of noise right there, sir. Come on, man.
That's why I gotta have something to fidget with my fingers with. I can't play with my pecker and talk on here because you're sitting across from me.
Well, I mean, you could.
That would be frowned upon, though.
$20 is $20.
Hey, fair enough. Hey, I ain't got my wallet though, so I have to Apple Pay you.
Don't let me forget. I haven't ordered that yet.
Okay.
Don't let me forget.
So I bought a microphone that apparently doesn't fucking work for the application we're trying to use it for.
Listen, all two people that's listening.
Like,
We have been really catching hell with our audio setup lately, and
every time we come to record, we spend like an hour up here fucking with it, trying to figure shit out.
We run into a speed bump every time.
Last one sounded pretty good though.
Well, probably minus the Allen wrench that you drug across the table for 30 seconds. This one will probably sound good.
Sorry, I will put the Allen wrench down.
But yeah, we've been catching hell with this audio thing, and we made a promise that we were going to strive to be better each time, and this one is probably going to be the same as last as far as audio is concerned. But people need to know that we're trying.
I'm trying. Like I said, I just want my dad to be proud of me.
Yeah.
Even though I pray the whatever fucking flying spaghetti monster there is out there that my dad never hears this because he'd probably disown me.
I hope my parents never listen to it too.
Wow, your parents would be like, I can hear your mom now, Mason.
Yeah.
What the hell are you thinking?
It would be the I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed talk.
Oh, well, that's every day of my life there. So if that's all I got, I'd be okay. I'd be like, I'm just disappointed. Well, sorry I let you down, Mom.
Well,
now give me your honey-do list that I have to do every time I go to your house.
Yeah, well, I don't have one of those, but
Dude, if I ever go to my parents' house, it's always like, hey, while you're here, and then like my mom pulls out like the 18th century scroll.
I have kind of had that to happen before. Be like, hey, before you leave.
Yeah, I need you to do this, 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 and this, and this, and if you got time, you can do this too. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
Like, Mom, I come over here to do one thing, and like next thing I know, you're pulling out a fucking like Excel spreadsheet and checking off shit. Like, oh, I need this done.
She's got a whiteboard.
Yeah. Like I said, she's got like the scroll, like she's the fucking herald for a 18th century, probably a 15th century fucking king doing summons.
Oh, she breaks out the scroll
in the town square. She's like, hear ye, hear ye.
Yeah. So
Love you, Mom.
Here's the next thing. I don't know if you've heard about this story. This is a couple of weeks old, but I wanted to talk to you about this before, but I had just forgotten about it. Well, I finally saw the story again. Did you hear the story of two men that were looking for Sasquatch that died of like exposure to the elements?
No.
This happened in Washington State, and I don't know for sure, but I thought I had seen on a story before. They had gone missing around, I want to say it was around the Christmas holiday. And it was a father and son who they apparently got some information that Sasquatch was in this area or something, so they went looking for it.
Dude, a bunch of people call me Sasquatch. Like, Kay calls me Sasquatch all the time. I just fucking own it. It's okay. I don't care.
So you think that somebody saw a bearded man walking through the woods and said...
Dude, if I stripped down naked walking around out there, I'm pretty sure a picture will pop it up on fucking Reddit or something. Like, I saw Sasquatch.
Okay, I have in my notes. This is something funny. While I was reading the article, which I read it on NPR, but did you know, which you probably didn't, in Washington, it is a $1,000 fine to harm a Bigfoot.
I didn't know they actually had a fine. I know it's illegal in North Carolina to have sex in any other position besides missionary.
No way.
Yeah, it's also illegal to have sex with the curtains open.
I could see that, but still. So you're saying that you can only have sex missionary in North Carolina?
Yeah, like you ever looked at like weird laws and shit? Like you can't chain your pet alligator to a fire hydrant.
You can't chain your
pet alligator.
Okay.
To a fire hydrant.
Okay, so let me tell you the reason why there's a $1,000 fine if you harm a Bigfoot. This is meant to protect the creature and prevent hunters with large beards from actually being shot.
So in other words, I should not go hunting in Washington State.
Because you're subject to being shot.
I'm probably going to get shot.
Because people apparently in Washington are really on the hunt for Sasquatch.
Yeah, and I got like a foot and a half of beard on my face.
Yeah, so I would suggest you not going to Washington.
Yeah, we're not going to Washington.
Have you ever wanted to just kind of go Bigfoot hunting though?
Dude.
I would prefer it not be in North Carolina because you're going to step on like a canebrake fucking rattlesnake or something when you're looking. And I don't care for snakes.
I don't think there's ever been. I mean, there may have in the mountains been like some kind of like Bigfoot sighting or whatever.
You're saying in North Carolina?
Yeah, I'm not sure if there ever has been or not, but like that's mostly like out west, like Washington, Oregon, like Northern California, all that place, and then you have like shit in Canada. You got
a lot of unoccupied land.
Yeah, you got the Yeti.
It seems like North Carolina and the mountains of not just North Carolina, but Tennessee.
As far as like cryptids we have around here, we had the Beast of Lamber back in the day. Everybody talks about. I remember it was actually on the History Channel.
Yeah, I've seen the documentary.
Yeah,
it was not like apparently it started in Bladenboro, but it was seen like all the way to Gastonia or something. They had seen this creature.
It was probably a fucking panther.
Probably either that or a big bobcat or something.
That would be a gigantic bobcat, though, from what the descriptions of it say.
Yeah.
But, like,
I will say that I don't know if you've ever gone past her house, but she's a lawyer in town. But she lives in Bladenboro. She's got a big white house as soon as you go through.
Singletary, I know you're talking about.
She has the Beast of Bladenboro on her balcony. Yeah. So, but yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy. It's $1,000 fine to harm a Bigfoot. So not only are you acknowledging that there is a Bigfoot, but it's to protect him or bearded men from getting shot.
There's all kinds of shit we'll never know about. Like I say all the time, like shit in the ocean. We've only explored like 10% of the ocean. Who the fuck knows what's down there? Fucking Cthulhu could be in the fucking bottom of the ocean.
Well, I would encourage you to listen to the Rogan episode that came out today or yesterday. He had two men on there that were like, I forget what he called it. It was like non-human entity, NHI. And
they keep changing the fucking nomenclature on shit all the time. Is what I keep up with.
I know.
Like it's UFO, no, it's a UAP.
Apparently, this dude has seen bodies of things, and he even talked about how he was working in the same area of people who were like communicating with these things, and they were interviewing them and stuff.
Like, let's say like all the shit they tell us about space is true. Like, there's all these planets out there. What is, like, the mathematical probability that there isn't some other form of life out there?
There's probably two of us sitting at a damn table with microphones that we bought that were expensive that we can't use, using some cheap ones, recording a podcast, talking shit about other people that are living in the universe.
That would fall more into, like, parallel dimensions or something than...
Well, what if space is just a parallel dimension? Like,
who knows? Like... What happens if our whole like universe is just inside of a black hole, it's inside of another universe,
what if we're
inside of another universe?
For the however many millions of years, like our little galaxy has just been in the middle of a black hole, and eventually we're just going to get sucked out onto the other side of it.
Who knows, man? Like the Mandela effect shit. Like,
what did I tell you about the other day?
Mandela effect shit.
Yeah, it was Mrs. Butterworth's.
Yeah, Mrs. Butterworth.
No, it's so. Did I say it always had an S on it?
You did.
Yeah, it's always had an S.
I don't remember.
We looked it up, and it was. But man, I've seen something about
like Berenstein and Berenstain Bears.
Bernstein.
Yeah, like. The Fruit of the Loom cornucopia. I remember that shit growing up because it was on fucking t-shirts I had.
Yeah, it always had the cornucopia on.
Yeah, like this. Who's to say whenever CERN fired off that Large Hadron Collider and that happened, they didn't like if nothing else, at least bump us against another parallel universe, and some shit has crossed over that's fucking with ours.
It's possible.
I mean, who knows? I need to get back closer to the microphone.
I think that would be cool though.
Like, I want the fucking parallel universe to bump over where, like, I'm like a fuck you billionaire. That's the one I want.
That would be cool, wouldn't it?
Like, I wake up tomorrow morning and there's like 6 commas in my bank account.
Oh, I've got something to talk to you about too. Okay, I'll talk about this now. I don't know why I just thought of it, but me and Corey was having a conversation today, and I mentioned that Mindy had cooked something last night that was pretty good, but all it basically was kielbasa, potatoes and green beans and onions, and she put it inside of like a cooking dish and cooked it like that, and it was pretty good. And me and Corey was talking about it, and he was like, "Do you ever remember that the Duck Dynasty thing where it's like I'm in, and then you lost me, and then I'm back in?" And he's like, "I was in with the potatoes and the kielbasa, but I was out with the green beans, and then I was back in when you said something about onions and stuff." And I said, we went off on a different conversation about food that we used to eat as kids that we do not eat now. And he was like, "Yeah, man, my mom just cooked green beans all the time when I was young." And he's like, "I just don't want to eat them anymore." And I said, "You know what? Now that I think about it, I haven't had one of those banquet Salisbury steaks in gravy meals since I was a kid, because we used to eat them all the time. It was the banquet Salisbury steak with gravy and mashed potatoes at least once a week. And we would either have that, or we would have the turkey ones that came in gravy and some like macaroni and cheese or mashed potatoes. And we would have that like at least once a week."
We used to eat fish all the time when I was younger. I can't tell you the last time I ate fish.
I can. We went and got seafood not long ago, but we didn't have any fish when we went to that hook and reel place in Fayetteville. It was just snow crab and shrimp.
Yeah.
I'm not even like, dude, I don't even see any blips on the soundboard.
Well, I mean, like, it's registering on the thing. I'm watching.
That's all.
I'm watching the laptop as we're going, and like, I don't see any of the like major infractions like we have had before.
Well,
it's still rolling. We're 35 minutes and 57 seconds in right now. So
it doesn't feel like 35 minutes. But you don't have like a food that you don't eat now because of when you're except. Well, I mean, fish is. I mean.
Well, we ate a lot of fish when I was younger because we were poor, and
well, that's what Corey said.
I thought we were going fishing just to have fun. No, we were going fishing for dinner.
Yeah,
like so.
Where'd you go fishing at?
South River most of the time.
Freaking Black River and South River's got a lot of fish in it.
Yeah, I remember catching like walking like from the bridge where you go to Garland, like parking on the side of the road there, and then walking like a mile and a half in the woods, and there was like a part of it that was like really muddy, but it was like leveled off with the river. I guess like whenever it rose and fell, like it would be underwater sometimes. I remember we catch so many fucking catfish there.
Which bridge?
The main one on 701 going.
There was never the boat ramp there where you could just park in there?
I mean, yeah, but we'd always park and go to the opposite side because Dad never wanted to fish over on that side. He's like, too many people fish over there. We're going to go this way.
Okay. I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah, so.
I was just saying, well, why would y'all park on the side of the road when you could park there and just...
Yeah, he'd park on the side of the road. I remember that old fucking S10 he had that was beat to hell and back.
Yeah.
Yeah, my dad never changed the oil in that thing, ever.
No kidding.
Yeah. Like, he never changed the oil in it. Like, he just kept adding more to it because I guess it burned out so much.
Well, I mean, either way, as long as you got fresh oil, that's all that matters.
He paid like $500 for that truck and drove it for like 10 years. So
hey, man, it was a Chevy. It'll last
forever. He got his money out of it for sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
I remember that truck.
Yeah.
I remember that truck.
He called it the Little Rag, which was very fitting.
Yeah.
So that thing was ragged out.
But yeah, we got to talking about, he had said something about, I can taste something and say it's missing something, but I can't identify what it's missing. I don't have that ability.
I cook a lot. So, like, I always try to get you, like, I try to bring you some of them French onion soup I made the other night. You're like, nah, we're going to go out.
Well, we went to Myrtle Beach and ate at Hangout. But,
yeah, so you drove 2 hours to go eat for 30 minutes and then drive home.
Yeah, basically. Watched the end of the Duke game while we were there. They were playing, I think it was Wake Forest.
Kalamazoo.
Yeah, but, I did say that Mindy has this thing where she can taste something and she can identify what it needs, what it's missing.
That would be called, she has a more discerning palate than you.
Yeah, because just like the stuff that she had made, like the potatoes didn't really have a lot of like different flavors to it. And I was like, I'm fine with it. It tastes like a potato and I just like the taste of potatoes. Like I don't need any more seasoning on it. It tastes like a potato. I like that.
See, the wife gets mad at me whenever, like, she likes making this thing. It's like chicken casserole. You boil the chicken, and you shred it up, and then you mix it with, like, cream of chicken soup and, like, heavy whipping cream, and then you put, like, stovetop on top of it and bake it. She does it. She don't put shit in the chicken water whenever she boils it. I make it. I put, like, fucking spices galore in it. She's like, I don't like it as much as whenever you make it.
See, my mom is the same way, kind of, whenever we cook steaks, and she doesn't want a lot of seasoning on
You only
steak.
need 3 things on a steak whenever you make a steak. You need salt, you need pepper, and garlic powder. That's all you need.
I mean...
don't get me wrong. The Montreal steak seasoning is good.
Yeah, we mostly use Montreal steak seasoning.
Yeah, like, that's real good if you make hamburgers, too.
Yeah, that's something that I haven't made in a while. That was kind of the reason why we went to hang out, is because I was like, I haven't had a burger in a while.
What's that place we went to in Fayetteville that got a burger from? It was like Bad Daddy's or something?
Oh, yeah, that place is good. That's over there by the mall.
It's over there on the Ski-Bow.
Yeah, Ski-Bow.
Yeah, those are pretty good burgers.
Yeah, I like that place, actually.
And there's another place that's like a little hole-in-the-wall place called Wheels Grill.
Where's that at?
Crystal had to tell you where it's at. I don't remember exactly where it's at.
It's in Fayetteville.
It's in Fayetteville. But it was really good, man. We went there. I got it was like a Wheels burger.
Mm-hmm. So there's a couple of other burger places in Fayetteville that's good too. The Jaggers, they got pretty good burgers.
I ain't ate Jaggers yet.
Burger Fi, they got pretty good burgers there too.
There's another place we went to. I can't remember what it's called. What the hell's the name of the place? It's over there in front of Home Depot and stuff.
Oh, I think that's Burger Fi.
No, it's not Burger Fi. It's something else. Habit. Yeah, Habit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're talking about.
They got those zucchini fries in there. Those things are great.
Okay.
I love them. All right, next on the note list over there.
Okay, next on the list, this is like a serious one.
Okay.
I'm sure you've heard the news about the JFK files being released and the MLK files.
Yeah,
and
I
the
need
RFK.
to see where I can like go to actually like look.
Well, they
at them.
haven't been officially released yet. I don't know when.
I wonder how much stuff is like going to be officially released that they've already like cut out what they wanted of it.
I did some research on it, and I just got some notes. Like, I've got like some reasons why why the CIA would have been involved.
Yeah, because fucking Herbert Walker Bush shot him.
Shot him.
I swear he shot JFK.
Where was he at?
He was in Dallas that day, but like anytime anybody asked him, he said he couldn't recall where he was.
Well, sometimes people forget stuff.
How do you forget where you're at on one of the most significant like things of American history?
Yeah.
An acting U.S. president got domed in the middle of fucking Dallas, and I don't know where I was at.
Middle of everybody.
Yeah, just there.
We weren't there, but we can share our opinions and figure out.
Yeah, okay, I don't know 100% sure.
Yeah, I don't either. But I can tell you that I've seen the Zapruder film 1 billion times, and it looks to me like his head goes back.
And to the left.
Yeah. And his dome peels back like this, I feel like.
You know the crazy thing about it is like whenever Jackie's like jumping out of the back seat, and it looks like she's either trying to get to the Secret Service agent or trying to scrape his fucking brains off the trunk.
Well, she said herself that she was trying to get pieces of his brain off the back of the car, I thought.
She may have, I don't know. But I mean, it's not like she can fucking put it back in there.
Yeah, she wasn't putting him back together.
Yeah, like
he ain't
Humpty
Dumpty. No. But I've seen some things on History Channel and stuff where they tried to like basically, what was it called? It was called the Magic Bullet, the one that kind of went through his collarbone or his throat.
Hit the person in front of him. Yeah, it hit him.
Yeah, or maybe it was his collarbone.
It went through him and then the person in front of him.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't remember all
that
the
was the first
details.
shot. He missed the first shot.
I don't think Lee Harvey Oswald did it.
Well, I don't think so either. But I did take down some notes. Like I was doing some reading on it because eventually I do want to see like what comes out. But I heard that most of it's redacted. Like most of it is blacked out where you can't read it. Yeah. But I did hear like an audio recording of somebody talking. I can't remember what the guy's name was. But he was like,
let's release those moon landing files.
Yeah. But he was like, yeah, how's things going? And he's like, well, it hasn't been very good since Lyndon Johnson had JFK killed.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, he wanted to be president. Like, I wouldn't doubt it. Like, and he wanted to get rid of the CIA.
Okay, so that's the first note I have. I said CIA involvement. JFK fired Allen Dulles after the Bay of Pigs.
Yep.
Because and he planned to cut the CIA budget by 20%. And so basically the CIA felt threatened that the agency's power and influence would be reduced because of that, you know. So why would the CIA feel like they needed that power and influence? Are we missing anything up here?
No, it shouldn't be.
Okay.
Okay, the CIA's budget right now, according to Google, is about $3.1 to $3.2 billion.
Yeah, that's a lot.
That's quite a bit.
But it feels like everything nowadays starts like if let's say if a movie wants to be recorded or something, it's like it's not going to be less than, let's say, $10 million or something. It's like everything if you want to do anything, it starts with $1 million. It's what I feel like that's how it is now.
That's not counting all the money they have off the books. Would you know they have a ton of that? Was it the FBI or the CIA was the one bringing in cocaine back in the day and selling it?
I think that was the FBI.
Either way, the FBI budget for 2024 was $1.1 billion.
Yeah.
So let's see how much the let's see FBI. Let's see how much that entire military budget was. $773 billion.
I thought it was in the trillions. I thought
that was for 2023.
I could be wrong, but I thought the military budget
that was $177.5 billion for the Army, $94 billion for the Chair Force and Space Force. My brother-in-law, if he hears me say Chair Force, he's gonna want to fight me. And $230 billion for the Navy and Marine Corps.
Okay.
He retired out of the Air Force.
Okay, so I just Googled and say, why would Lee Harvey Oswald want to kill JFK? And basically what they said was that he had personal grievances with the government and he felt alienated. And
he wanted to be a Russian citizen and all this other shit.
Yeah, so he defected to the Soviet Union in 1959. And he had
of all the places of where you can defect to, why would you defect to Russia?
I don't know. I don't know. But that's just what it says. He had Cuban and Soviet connections, and that he had gone.
Go to Cuba. At least it's warm there.
Like I think he went to both of the embassies over there in those countries and had said something about killing the president. At least that's what I saw whenever I Googled.
Who knows, man? Like, there's the truth, what we get told, and what we think happened.
And then I put my thoughts. My thoughts are this: like, no president just gets killed. Like, nobody tried to kill Trump just because. Like, there was a reason. So,
like that guy was in BlackRock commercials back in the day.
And he was, and they were tracking him, and he was all in the vicinity of FBI headquarters and stuff.
That one dude, like, on the opposite, like, rooftops, like, got him in his sights, and they're like, don't shoot. Yeah. If somebody, like, you're in a confined area, you're supposed to have locked down. Okay? You have snipers on the rooftop.
Yeah.
They spot somebody that is not supposed to be there on an opposite rooftop. And somebody says, hey, stand down, don't shoot them.
Yeah.
Doesn't that just sound fishy to you?
Yeah. And they were not authorized to use drones in the area either.
Yeah, so there's drones everywhere. Harold, I got a drone. You got a drone.
Yeah.
Like fucking Oprah, you get a drone. You get a drone.
Yeah. Yeah, I just don't think that, I don't think that people just randomly go around and kill presidents. So I feel like something, you know, I would not.
I think that's the main crux of that situation is he wanted to disband the CIA and cut their budget. And they're like, oh no, we can't have that. And like, he didn't want to do the war in Vietnam.
Yeah.
And then LBJ is like, would grab his dick and tell people like, I'm doing this because I got this, and like he'd fuck around with people because apparently like LBJ apparently had a hog on him.
Oh yeah,
he was proud of it.
He was packing some heat.
Oh. So who knows?
So because he had a big wiener, he killed JFK.
He just like fucking waving it around. I mean, fuck, if I had a hog on me, like I'd walk around hanging out of my pants legs too.
Did you hear the thing about JFK was probably sleeping with Marilyn Monroe?
Dude, everybody knows. Have you ever seen her sing "Happy Birthday" to him?
I know that is a thing. I don't know. If
go watch like the YouTube video of that and tell me that bitch ain't sucking his dick. Okay.
Okay, I'll watch.
Happy birthday, Mr. President.
I remember that, but that was from what? The Mask?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Speaking of, back to the unfrosted thing, that was probably the best part of the whole movie, was Bill Burr as JFK. Wasn't that Bill Burr?
It was Bill Burr.
Yeah. Like him and JFK, like the Doberman twins show up.
Yeah.
He's like, make a cereal called Jackie O's.
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty, like, it's one of those movies where you enjoy watching it because of everything that's going on in it. Like all of the, what's the word for it? Where they're like, oh, these are the Doublemint twins and stuff,
Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool. Like Captain Crunch and
all the mascots.
Yeah, all the mascots and stuff. But yeah.
Fucking what's the dude's name? Hugh what?
Hugh who?
The dude that was playing like Tony the Tiger.
I made a Hugh who joke. Have anybody ever come up to you and say, do you know Hugh? And you say Hugh who? And you say Hugh damn right. Hugh who? You who, man. Anyway.
God, we're in third grade again. Fuck.
Hold on a second.
Hold on. He used the buttons this time. What were your notes you got over there?
That's it. The only other thing I have is that Kansas City is going back to the Super Bowl for the third straight year.
Yeah.
I'm a Kansas City fan. I'm not a Kansas City fan. I'm a Patrick Mahomes fan. So, ipso facto, Kansas City is where Patrick Mahomes plays. So I'm a Kansas City fan. So I kind of hope that they win the Super Bowl. It'll kind of be something that has never been done. So
yeah, they'll be the first team to three-peat.
Yeah. So I think.
As long as they have the same refs they've had all year long, it won't be a problem.
Oh God, dude! I cannot tell you how many times I've heard somebody, "Oh, they got the refs on their side. That's for sure." Give me a break.
You gotta admit, there's some questionable calls.
There's questionable calls in every game of every team.
Fair enough, but that pass, like,
no,
he did not have possession of that ball.
Who?
I can't remember the dude's name.
The receiver.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
he the ball hit the ground. It's still called a catch.
Yeah. Well, apparently the refs thought that he had the ball, so. Hey, that's all I can say.
The refs got some money on it.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
they all get paid.
To be fair, if I was a ref in an NFL game, like, you can't place the bet, but I mean, I could tell my wife, hey, I'm reffing this game, and I'm going to make sure these people win. Go put about 10,000 on them.
Okay.
Just saying, like, I'm sure that happens.
Well,
Pete Rose isn't in the fucking baseball Hall of Fame because he liked to bet. That's why Michael Jordan went and played fucking baseball for a year.
Well, I wonder, Pete Rose recently died, and I wonder if they'll put him in. That would kind of suck, actually. He tried all of his life to be in the Hall of Fame, and then they're going to be like, yeah, we're finally going to put you in the Hall of Fame after he died. That would suck.
I mean, he'll never know.
Yeah. He died thinking that he'll never be in the Hall of Fame, basically.
I mean, he's in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, at least made them one.
Hey, man. A Hall of Fame is better than no Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm never going to be in a Hall of Fame, so.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah, what am I going to be in a fucking Hall of Fame for?
Podcasting.
World's smallest dick?
No, podcasting, man.
I'm pretty sure there's a couple Japanese guys out there that already got that on lock.
I don't know.
I mean, I forgot my damn eye drops. My damn contacts are drying out on me.
I had to change mine the other day because I had them in for like 3 months.
Oh.
But this is the last pair, and I've got to make an appointment now.
Hey, you want to take over mine? I don't want to go to it.
When are you going?
It's the 4th.
I've got to go next Friday and get my DOT physical. I'm not looking forward for that.
Where do you got to go to get yours done at?
Chadbourne.
Why the fuck do you got to go to Chadbourne?
I don't know. That's just where Zach told me to go, and that's where I'm going.
He must have found a cheaper clinic or something.
It's $100.
Oh, you got to pay for it?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that.
Yeah, that's the thing too, man. Whenever I had to go get my first medical card, Zach was like, "Yeah, just go." And whenever I got there, the lady was like, "It's gonna be $100." I was like, "What? He ain't paying for it? That sucks."
Oh yeah, well at least my company pays for it.
Smithfield used to pay for mine too, but that you had to go wherever they sent you.
Oh yeah, same. Like the last one I went to it's called the Simple Clinic, which.
Where's that at?
In Fayetteville.
Oh, I had to go to the one in Fayetteville over there by BJ's, on the same side of the road that Carolina Ale House is on.
Yeah. The Next Care place. That's where we used to go.
Yep.
But they changed it. Now we go to that one. I don't know. The nurses were pretty cool.
I just remember being in that one and you had to wait. There was a lot of people in there. Yeah. If there was a lot of people.
Yeah, I remember one time the wife went with me to do my TOT physical. We got there at 8 o'clock when they opened. We walked out of there at 2.
Yeah.
And it literally, I just had to piss in the cup. They had to take my blood pressure, weigh me like, "Oh, what's your eyesight? Can you read this line?" Cool.
They didn't touch your nuts?
No, they didn't touch my nuts.
Yeah, I've had times where they did.
I've never got a Haney J on the side of the fucking.
Well, some places ask you, some places don't.
I was about to say, your doctor liked you a lot more than my doctor liked me, apparently.
Well, no, I've been to doctors that wanted to touch your nuts, and I've been to doctors that didn't.
I mean, we're getting to the age now where we're going to have to start getting our prostate checked out. And they're at the...
I've heard that there's like an in-home prostate exam you can do now, where you don't have to go to the doctor and have them examine.
What do you do? Shove your fingers up your ass and
no, it's a kit that comes.
Turn yourself to a fucking hand puppet.
It's probably like yeah. I mean, you probably got to finger your own ass, but I'd rather finger my own ass than a doctor.
Like, you ever wipe your ass and your finger pokes through the toilet paper and you touch your skin?
Oh, dude.
And you're like, "Fuck, I'm gay now."
No.
Fuck.
Yeah, I mean, that does happen. I mean, we're all adults here. We can talk about this. But I can tell you, when I get in the shower, I am making sure my colon is clean, son. I'm getting to knuckles.
Yeah, so you go like spelunking when you're washing your butt.
I don't want my asshole to be stinking all day. I get in there, son. I'm telling you.
You don't like anybody to touch your butt, but yet you finger your own ass whenever you take a shower.
Me. That is me.
So it's okay.
No, yes, it is okay for me.
I don't want you to touch my butt, but I'm going fucking palm deep in this bitch.
Hey, that's me. I'll do whatever with my asshole.
That sounds pretty gay.
Just nobody else is going to touch it.
I'm going to finger that motherfucker all I want to. I'm going to chocolate dip cone this bitch.
Listen, man. I want to make sure that my pipes are clean.
Apparently, you going in there knuckle deep. We talking first or second? Are we going all the way from
where it bends at? Like this one right here doesn't really. I mean, it does bend, but I'm talking about where it bends at.
Hey, so you're giving it a 2-knuckler. Okay,
yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
You going in there all nice and deep like.
I mean, I might be over exaggerating a little bit, but I'm.
You done put it out in the ether now.
Hey, listen, like I said.
I mean, I gotta cut that out. You talking about fingering your butt?
You can roast me all you want to, but I'm.
Hey, that's. Sure. I mean, like if that's what you feel like you gotta do to get it clean, like never once if I went to wash my ass and thought, "Oh, I need to put fucking Irish Springs and go spelunking."
Well, I don't put. No, that shit would burn. I'm not gonna put soap on the end of my fingers.
So you're going in there just water?
Yeah.
So,
I'm cleaning it out. I want to make sure there's no.
Get you a bidet like I got. That way you pressure wash that motherfucker.
I need to get one.
Dude, if I didn't get you that telescope for Christmas, that's what you were getting was a bidet.
Either way, I was happy with either one, but like I've been talking about getting one for a while.
You should, man. Like especially like you eat some Taco Bell or something, you got a bad case of the fire hole going on. That bidet's a godsend.
I never get the Taco Bell shits though.
You ain't never ate anything, and you had the fucking fiery depths of hell coming out of your ass.
Let me get back to you with that. I'll think about it, but I don't know. Like I'll tell you one thing, which we just ate some earlier. Hummus will put it on your ass.
Every time I ever ate hummus, and they ain't never gave me the shit.
Let's see. There's different strokes for different folks.
Apparently,
people
because
are
like
always talking about.
I just like scrubbing my asshole to get it clean. You like going fucking spelunking in that bitch.
Listen, I'm just saying, like I'm just like, boom, boom, boom. Like I'm just making sure that there's nothing in the hole.
Apparently, if you're just like, bloop, 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 like, do you plunge it? Like,
no, no, I'm not sitting there trying to orgasm or nothing. I'm just like, I'm just cleaning it out, man. You can't tell me that you don't clean your cheeks out.
I do, but I don't shove my finger up my ass to do it.
Well, listen, like I said, I want to make sure that there's no like.
I mean, like
corn
I
kernels
fucking
or anything.
farted before and like, I need to go wipe my ass because I don't sound juicy. I mean,
Okay.
I went wipe my ass.
I would love for if anyone listens to this and wants to interact, now would be the time. Like, do you clean your hole out, or you just let the water?
I've been asking people to leave a review and comments on this shit on every fucking one. Yeah. And we've got one, and it was just Bobby.
Yeah. So
at least nothing. I know I got at least 2 people to listen to it. But according to the metrics, one says we got 120 some, the other one says like 103. So
it's going up.
It says we had somebody in Sweden listen. So if you're a Sweetie listening to it, appreciate it.
Yeah.
The Norway person's hit it twice. I don't know if they come back from thirds or not, but
there's people who are actually still using iPads. We found out.
I mean, I use the iPad when I cook dinner or watch like TV shows on.
I did not know that.
Yeah, like I got it like in the kitchen. I got that little stand thing in there. Got it on.
Oh.
Like, yeah, me and the wife use it. She's in there doing something. Like, she'll cut it on, watch fucking Netflix or something.
I have never owned an iPad in my life.
I've owned several.
Yeah, I just never. I mean, why do you need an iPad if you have an iPhone?
Screen's bigger.
You got a TV.
I don't have a TV in the kitchen.
You could.
I mean, I could, but...
Look right behind you. You could take that.
I'm good.
What?
I had to hook up something to that. Like the iPad runs off the Wi-Fi. It's got everything already on it. I just got like that little holder thing there, and bam, Bob's your uncle.
You plug in a Roku device on it, and you're golden.
I can just take the iPad and cut it on and go.
Dude, I don't know if you've seen it, but we have a projector in the bedroom now, and it's got a Roku on it.
I bought the wife a projector for Christmas a couple years ago. You know where that bitch is at?
Still in the box.
Still in the box.
Yeah. I think it's pretty cool. It doesn't have it's not 1080p or anything, but it's pretty cool though.
I mean, dude, like, have you ever plugged in like a Super Nintendo or something on like a flat screen and tried to play it?
Yeah, like on a high def TV.
Yeah, it's so weird.
Yeah. Yeah, because, going back to the being poor and eating the same thing every week, the first TV that I had for a long time was black and white.
I remember.
Everybody else has got, nice colored TVs, and I'm playing Mario on a black and white TV.
I remember my first TV was a 13-inch fucking TV.
I did not know that Yoshi was green until, I was older, I thought he was just gray.
Yeah, everything's gray.
Yeah.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, that's the first TV I had, though, was a black and white TV. A little, probably the same size as that TV right there.
Oh, mine was smaller. It was like that. 13 inches diagonally. I still think that's weird that, you measure TVs. It's not, straight across or up and down. It's fucking diagonal.
Yeah.
It's just odd. Who decided that's the way we're going to measure TVs?
I mean, that is the most accurate way to tell what size the screen is, though, right?
I mean, it's 55 inches diagonally. If you go this way, it's not 55 inches. It'd be 40-something. I guess that's just a way to make it seem bigger, but you got a 75-inch TV. That's still a pretty big fucking TV.
Yeah.
And just you remember back in the day, fucking flat screens were fucking behemoths that weighed 500 pounds.
Yeah, that flat screen TV that Trey and Oliver had.
Oh, yeah, the one in the living room?
Yeah. That TV had a green screen on it, and they were like, "Oh man, You used to always say something like, "Why is the screen green on it?"
Yeah.
You're like, "That? What are you talking about? This thing
like,
is
no,
normal."
it's great.
Yeah.
Like, no, like, it looks like we're watching fucking NBC from Mars.
Yeah, there was something wrong with that TV, and
One of the, I don't know. And then, like, remember when they first, like, flat screens, like, you can mount flat screens, are like fucking 8 inches
they were pretty
thick.
Yeah.
Your TV downstairs is like
a
notebook.
I was actually just talking about that because my parents have one of the first flat screen. Well, they have the first flat screen that they ever owned, and it's a Polaroid, and it is about that thick. But that thing has been around for a while.
Still trucking.
Actually, I think that TV that Isaac has in his room is the first flat screen TV that I had, and it's still going. It's a Samsung, but it still goes.
Huh. The first flat screen I ever got was an Insignia or whatever from Best Buy.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, I don't even know what the fuck happened to it.
That reminds me, did you know that Walmart owns Vizio now?
Huh. Well, I've transitioned off the Vizio because there for a while that's all I buy was Vizios. Now I just buy Samsung TVs.
Samsung is about the best.
I think Samsung and LG make probably the best TVs.
That TV that we have down there is an LG TV.
Have you seen those OLED TVs?
That's what this one. I think this one is QLED.
Yeah, that's what the one I got in the house is QLED.
It's it might be an OLED. It might be the OLED.
Oh no, like they got the TV shit's crazy. Everything is crazy. But just like I told you, all the shit we got, just think the military's got something 30 years beyond what we got.
Those guys that were on Rogan were talking about that.
Yeah, that's the fucking truth.
Yeah, so we briefly talked about that, but I think you should listen to that because
I'll listen to Rogan every now and then.
But yeah, they were talking about they had seen these literally alien bodies.
Oh, like I said, there's so much shit out there we'll never know for sure. And then like people that's like actually seen shit, people try to make them sound crazy.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
I don't know, man. I enjoy listening to Rogan. Sometimes I don't make it through an entire episode, but I'll listen to it.
Fair enough. There's a lot of things.
To be fair, the only episode podcast that I've listened to from front to back is ours. I listen to every one.
Look at you.
Yeah. I think it's interesting to just listen back, and I'll critique myself, even though now I've said about 100 times.
I'll listen to some of them. Like the first few I listened to, the last one I listened to it like skipping through, like whenever I was making sure there wasn't anything glaringly bad in it. But hell, even then, like sitting in front of the computer for an hour and a half, 2 hours, just listening to myself and you talk. Like, yeah.
Well, I got plenty of time to listen to it though.
Fair enough. I mean,
what I'll do is whenever you publish it, depending on where I am at that time, I'll either be here or I'll be working, and I'll start it. Like me and her listened to the last one. We were going to town and stuff, and we were listening.
She said she listened to episode 3. I'm like, it's bad.
Yeah, I feel like we bring up episode 3 every time.
That's gonna be our crush until we get like fucking piss ass drunk on another one and start talking belligerently.
1,000.
Want to hit 1,000 listeners? Yeah, you're gonna make me drink tequila.
Yeah,
like I've been babysitting this fucking drink I made tonight.
I haven't. I've been sipping on that one hard. You know, after the week I've had, I've just been tired all week, man, because like Duke had a game, was it Saturday night? Yeah, they played NC State and it started at like 8:30. So I didn't go to bed that night until after 11. And then the next night was the football games. So I stayed up watching that too. So I started out my week literally getting a couple of hours of sleep.
Yeah, take a nap when you get home.
I try sometimes, but I don't know.
Yeah, I try so hard. I get so far.
It doesn't really matter, though.
It doesn't really matter.
In the end, it doesn't.
So,
yeah. Damn, I just said so again. But, yeah.
I'm pretty sure I say shit repeatedly, like when we're talking.
Well, that's what I'm saying, is I'll listen back to it, and Mindy has pointed it out.
What is mine that I say?
I don't really pay attention that much. I just critique
oh,
myself.
Fuck you. I don't listen to what you say. I just listen to myself talk to inflate my ego.
I critique myself, man.
Well, fuck it, critique me.
I say like and so a lot.
I stumble over my words sometimes.
Yeah, well, we all do that. We're not professionals here. We're amateurs.
Yeah.
My son, I told you this downstairs. My son has a podcast, and he has.
What is the name of it? Don't get your phone.
Oh,
keep it away.
I'll hold it far away, I guess. Let's see where I saw it. I don't. Oh yeah. Well, it just says Christopher Tatum on it. I probably shouldn't put his name out there.
There you
like
go.
that.
Maybe we can get the 2 people to listen to our shit to go listen to his. You know what's gonna be fucked up? It's like his blows up more than ours.
He posted it on SoundCloud.
Oh, it's just on SoundCloud and that's it?
Yeah, so far, well, it doesn't tell how many people have played it. But he has 17 followers on SoundCloud.
Hey, he's got more than us.
Yeah. So this last one, his buddy from Apex literally drove from Apex to be on his episode.
Huh. Well, good for him, so I can say.
Yeah, that's a good friend.
That's a good friend.
That's a good friend.
That's a 2-hour trek.
Yeah. Just to be on Isaac's podcast.
How long is the podcast?
That one was 35 minutes, and then the one before it where he had Will, which is his uncle, was like an hour and some change.
Huh. What did they talk about? Anything?
I haven't heard that one. I literally listened to about 20 minutes of his other one, and they pretty much just talked about Buc-ee's and those burritos.
Oh, those burritos are great.
Yeah.
Like the brisket sandwiches are good too, but those burritos, that's where it's at.
Yeah. The dude was talking about he was going to make a special trip from Apex to Florence. And they have I don't know if it's built yet or not. There was a Buc-ee's going up in Mebane. I don't know if it's
Mebane will be a hell of a lot closer to him than fucking Florence.
Yeah. And I wonder if the one,
yeah, we're getting a shitload of Wawas around here now.
Yeah, that's going to be cool.
I wish we could get an In-N-Out burger or a Jack in the Box. That's what I want.
I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get anything like that. I will say my favorite gas station besides Buc-ee's is Sheetz.
Sheetz is all right.
Yeah.
I had to work at Sheetz the other day.
Sheetz, Sheetz, yeah. Oh, Sheetz or
Sheetz.
Why the sheet not or something. I don't know what they say on there.
Dude, I got a burger whenever I worked out. I got it on a pretzel bun with guacamole and shit on it. It was like a damn $12 burger by the time I got done throwing everything on it. It's pretty good though.
Not bad though.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty good.
Bad. And I think that's I think that's like the new age of gas stations is places where people can go get gas and food. You know,
I mean, well, that's
because
better
if you're
than Circle
traveling,
K, because the best thing Circle K ever had on like their little like food bar thing, they had these fucking chicken sandwiches that had waffles. It was like a chicken and waffle thing.
Oh,
those were fucking great.
I like to get the tornadoes from Circle K.
Don't ever get them from Speedway.
Yeah,
the Speedway ones are gross.
Well, the Minuteman stores have the tornadoes too, but it's hit or miss with those.
The Speedway ones are not good.
Well, Circle K, especially there's a couple of them in Fayetteville that have good ones. The one on Rayford Road going out of Fayetteville, right there at Waycross Road, it's like the one that connects you to the what is that road called? Where the military training, Plank Road.
Mm.
So anyway, right there's a Circle K, and they have them good tornadoes. I like the crispy ones, French toast with a piece of sausage in the middle.
I like the pancake and sausage on a stick. I love those things. Like the Jimmy Dean ones.
It's kind of the same thing.
Yeah, those are. There was like a month-long period of my life where that's all I ate.
I guess one other thing that we could talk about is fucking taxes and how I fucking hate taxes.
I was wondering how long it was going to take for you to get around to
dude.
that.
I've thought about it for so long that I don't even want to think about it anymore.
Well, we'll see what happens since Trump's put that bill in to abolish income tax.
Federal income tax, he says.
We'll see how that goes.
It probably won't get passed.
Well, I mean, he can push it through, can he?
No, I don't think that he has the power to just push it through.
Oh, who knows?
I could be mistaken. I don't know, but that is something I can't imagine why politicians would not want to do it unless they genuinely felt like the other countries are not going to cooperate and pay like he says they're going to.
Well, I mean, if you cut all the foreign aid out, they kind of don't have any choice but to do it. Then I mean,
yeah,
we're just giving money hand over fist to everybody in the world.
Well, you may not have seen it, but Porsche has said that they're going to start building cars in America because Trump said that he was going to put a big tariff on their cars being imported. So they said, okay, well, we'll just start building cars in America.
I mean, that's good. It's going to make jobs for people.
Yeah. I listen, we've talked about it several times.
I'm never going to own a Porsche.
I won't either. But I will say the older Porsches, the one where the one's like the guy, the Japanese guy that goes and
I know who you're talking about. I can't think of his name right off, but yeah, he builds custom body kits for him and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's old 911s and stuff.
Yeah.
Those are pretty badass.
Yeah, he makes wide body kits for them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think it's funny because I used to see videos of him on TikTok and it basically would just show him he'd be sitting in an armchair and smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, smoking a cigarette, just chilling, just looking at it.
And then he'll get up and go and pick up a Sawzall and cut a fender or something, and then he'll go sit back down and start smoking again. And it's this, and this, it's $200,000 to get him to come and build a body kit for you.
Yeah, but I mean that's his niche that he's carved out, and people pay it.
I need to find my niche.
Well, maybe this will take off one day, and we can do this and get paid for it.
Yeah, I hope so.
I mean, you never know, man. Slow starting off, maybe pick up some traction. Maybe somebody hear it, tell somebody.
If you're listening,
hey, these guys are kind of halfway entertaining. I mean, I've listened to a lot worse things in my life.
I think I have too.
Yeah,
this is kind of a serious episode because I started out talking about the fat girl. Yeah. I don't know, dude. I cannot believe that this is the world that we live in now, where a guy literally just basically, and he was apologetic. He was like, "I'm sorry, but this is just not going to work." He wasn't trying to make fun of her or anything. He was just telling her the truth. Look, my car is not built for your
stature.
Frame. Yeah. And she's going to sue Lyft and he gets fired for it. Oh, God, dude, that is just so stupid.
I'm sorry. My fucking Toyota Camry is not meant to haul around water buffalo.
Yeah.
I'm not driving a fucking F-350, okay?
Yeah, he told her, he's like, you should get a Lyft XL. And, hey, which one is Heisenberg? Is it the last one?
Yep.
You're goddamn right.
Gotcha, bitch. That is correct. Like a glove. And Heisenberg.
So the middle one is like a glove?
Like a glove?
Oh, I love how you angled it over there towards yourself so you can get to it. It was way out of my arms reach.
You can get to it. I'll make sure you can get to it if you want to get to it.
That's okay. I'm just talking shit. No, don't touch it. Don't touch it.
Yeah. Got a good thing going.
Yeah, I think we've had a couple little blips, but overall, who knows? Like I said, at least the last one sounded a lot better than the other ones.
It did. I didn't notice any scratching or anything. It's just going to be really cool to actually get to use these mics where it kind of eliminates the echo sound.
Well, I think this one's pretty much dead in the water for me. So we're just going to leave it here. And if we get another soundboard one day that has USB inputs on it, maybe.
Yeah.
But until then,
I think that's the next step But
getting a nicer soundboard.
Dude.
Look, I'm gonna order that other mic, and then we're just gonna go with what we got for a while, and then hopefully
we need a return on the investments.
Yeah, maybe people actually start listening to it like us. I feel like we have a very niche audience of just people that know us and people that randomly stumble across it and is like, hey, what the heck is this?
Yeah.
And then they listen to it for like 5 minutes and I was like, fuck these guys. I don't know.
I wish I could see like what the average listen time is.
I'm sure there's some way I could pull it up on like all the analytics shit, but I'm too dumb for that.
Yeah, well, me
Like,
too.
I wish people would just actually leave a review or something like I've asked to every time. I guess whenever I do description,
They may not make it to that point though.
Like I put it in the description of the episodes. Like whenever I put the little blurb on it, like if you would kindly leave us a review. For now, I'm be like, fuck you, don't leave shit. I don't want you to do a goddamn thing for me. Fuck you.
I've kind of been expecting some blue-haired keyboard warrior to send us a message and be like...
I thought for sure like I trigger somebody with the very first episode when I put that shit in there. Yeah. That's what I was going for. Like I wanted to piss somebody off.
Well, and so far that hasn't happened, but
one person is gonna like hear it, and then it's gonna spread like wildfire, and people are gonna get death threats.
Oh, dude.
We're going to get that fucking Chungus Among Us is going to say she's going to fucking sit on us.
She's going to be mad if she hears it. I'm just going to
like,
go
what is the likelihood of... Her name's like Dank something.
Dank, or... She probably said Dank because that's what her
coach smells
like.
Dude, I'm pretty sure she lifted up her fucking belly. It probably smells like Fremunda cheese.
It probably smells like the fish of the sea. I mean, oh no, the chicken of the sea. Sorry, the chicken of the sea.
Like she lifts up her fat and it's just like, that's the Gordon's fisherman.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah, that's probably what it smells like.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah, it's been a long week, man.
Yeah, same here.
I wish that we could make more than one episode a week.
I mean, we could, but I got it set as like weekly. I mean, we could fucking make one every fucking day if you wanted to. If I could figure out how to record our daily phone conversations, we could have like little 15-minute episodes.
There's definitely a way.
Oh, I'm sure. But
I do know that we can
call our local NSA agent that's like filed into us like, hey man, you were in a conversation I had last week for about 30 minutes on the phone. Can you just send me a transcript of that? Or
Big Brother?
Yeah.
Call Big Brother?
Call the NSA.
Hey, what were we talking about the other day, you know?
Hey, look about 15 minutes in, like, can you dictate that to me, please?
Yeah. Dude, you know what would be really cool? There's a radio station in Elizabethtown. It would be cool to be able to go there and record a podcast.
Isn't it like a gospel music station?
It's a gospel station.
Dude, I would not last 5 minutes in there because I would wear shirts like this there. And they'd be like, oh, no. No.
Well,
you're rolling in your fucking Vineyard Vines. I'm rolling in the fucking obituary t-shirt.
Yeah. They don't have to see what you're wearing.
I mean, yeah, I can just not bundle my beard up. They'll never see the t-shirt.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there is literally like a demon-looking character at the bottom there that is smiling with his pearly whites.
Yeah. It's okay. Like, that's one thing I'm looking forward to if we ever do start doing video. It's like, I have a bajillion t-shirts. I can just wear a different t-shirt every time.
Okay.
Like, yeah. Like, just go through, like...
Dude, as tall as that mic is right there, we could figure out a way to put that damn GoPro up there.
Yeah, they can watch us scratch our nuts for...
Yeah, don't watch us scratch our nuts.
They can see the mess of cables and wires we have thrown on over there.
Oh, dude, I've got something to tell you about. So, my truck. Did I tell you about this on the phone or anything?
Mm-mm.
Okay, so...
What's wrong with it?
I keep finding things. The other day, it had a bug guard on the front, on the hood, and it's broke. And it had been broke. I knew that it was broke.
Why did you give them to replace it before you bought the truck?
I don't know. But I had told myself, I'll just go out there and take it off. The plan was to get a new one.
How bad you fucked the paint up when you took it off?
No, I didn't. I found out that when I took that bug guard off, there is a baseball-sized dent in the front of the hood.
Then they covered up with
it was covered up. And then on the edges, because it wasn't installed right, or either that or it broke and it just kind of set it off. But on the edges where the bug guard has been vibrating, it has rubbed the paint off on the hood. And there's like a piece of Bondo on it. And then all of this was hidden by that bug guard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, dude, they
got you.
Listen, Reed Lawyer Chevrolet, if you're listening to you,
fuck you, Reed Lawyer Chevrolet.
I want you to know that I hope you have, like, I'm gonna, when I die, I'm going to haunt your dreams. Whoever is running Reed, I don't care if it's the next generation of owners at that point.
I'm just gonna go around and unscrew all the take out all the oil plugs.
Yeah. When I came back in the house, because I took pictures of it and I sent it to Mindy. I still have it on my phone. I'll show it to you. Or, we can go out there and look at it. But I told her, I sat down on the couch and I was defeated and she was working and I was like, I should have never gone out there. I should have just left it alone. Because every time I walk around that truck, I find something else that is. So on the passenger side, the hood is like pushed in where the fender goes out further than the hood does. It's not lined up right. And on the driver's side, where what's wrong?
Consider plugging in your laptop.
Battery's dead?
We got 23 minutes left. So we gotta wrap it up soon, or else I'm gonna have to scramble around and plug it up.
Well, how long have we been going?
An hour and 21 minutes. We can finish this story, do a little wrap up, call her quits.
Okay. Just every time I walk around the truck, I find something else that's wrong with it.
People listening, all four of you, you cannot see the smug ass look on my face right now. But
what?
You shouldn't have got rid of WRX.
Yeah, I should have. I should have gotten rid of it. I should have been more patient in getting to something else. But
that I will concede and give you that. Yeah, you shouldn't have jumped on that one just because it had leather seats.
No, the interior is immaculate. Well, no, actually, it's not. I found on the visor on the driver's side, like on the inside of it, there's burn marks on the visor.
From cigarette burns.
Yeah, and I'm trying to figure out how did burn marks get on the inside of the visor right there. It's like right there where it bends up. There's burn marks there. And I told Mindy, I said, it's either there was a lady who was putting on her makeup and smoking at the same time, and she's like leaned way up and putting her makeup on, and she's got the cigarette in her hand. There's no way otherwise. How could there be burn marks on the inside of the visor like that?
Is it too late for you to go turn it back in and get something else?
I mean, I could go and trade it in on something, but I'd probably have $10,000-$15,000 in negative equity on it.
Mm-hmm. And you can't use lemon laws.
Not on a used vehicle.
Yeah. So
the engine runs fine. I'm confident. This is not the first GM vehicle that I've had. I'm confident that it will run forever, basically.
Yeah.
But there's just, I'm finding one thing after the next.
You're finding little things like the more you nitpick. Like, hell, you can go nitpick my truck if you want. I can tell you.
It's not little things, though. There's a baseball-sized dent in the hood now.
Well, you can fix that one or two ways. Well, a few ways. Buy a new hood.
Yep. It's about $1,200.
Take it somewhere and get them to like pop the dent out.
Probably be about $1,000.
Buy another bug guard, stick it on there, and forget about it.
I have thought about that. That was the plan at first, was just to get another one. But the headlight where the thing has been flapping so much, it's got like cut marks in the headlight now.
It's gouged.
Yeah. Ooh. And not to mention the scuff marks on every rim on the truck.
Where they curved it?
Curved it, yeah.
Well, I'm pretty sure you're probably gonna get some rims on it eventually.
No, I actually like those rims. I was thinking about getting bigger tires, but the rims, I like them.
Well, go somewhere and get them to just kind of see if they can't repair it. That dude that has the mobile rim repair service.
There's a mobile one?
I think so.
I know there's a guy in Lumberton right there by that.
That car wash?
Yeah. But he charged me. I had a cracked rim on the red Civic.
Mm-hmm.
I had a cracked rim on it. He charged me like $180 just to weld that crack.
Well, I mean, that was aluminum, wasn't it?
No,
wait, that would be alloy instead of aluminum. Either way, though, I was looking at getting a welder earlier today because they had Harbor Freight had the membership deal things. It was like 20% off of welders. I was like, I want a welder.
That's where my dad got his MIG welder.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna get one to do the stick because I can't do the wire welding. I've never been good at that because I can't never get the wire to feed right. But I can stick weld.
I think the wire fed welders are easier to use than stick welders.
I can never get the fucking wire to feed right. Like I'm either feeding too fast.
Is a stick welder cheaper than a?
They're about comparable.
I don't know.
But I was gonna get it in a plasma cutter.
They were both on sale.
Mm-hmm.
I passed up a deal one time. They had an open box air compressor in there. It was like $100, and it was I think it was a 40-gallon.
Oh, you should have got that there for $100.
Yeah.
I started by a bandsaw the last time me and the wife was in there because it was an open box. It was like $70.
That thing was on wheels, and I like pulled it behind me in Harbor Freight, just talking myself into it and talking myself out of it, and I eventually didn't get it.
I should have got it.
I was like, how often am I going to use this thing? Like, is it really worth me?
Dude, how many tools do I have that, like, I only use it for certain things? Like, I have a fucking carpet, like, install kit thing. When the fuck am I ever going to put in carpet, okay? But if I ever need it, it's fucking there. It's in the file cabinet in the shop.
Oh, dude, I have torque wrenches that I have never even taken out of the box.
I got, like, 5 fucking torque wrenches. Why do I need 5 torque wrenches? I don't. I just need 1, but I have 5.
Dude,
like
I've got some tools that I've only used maybe one time.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. That's the great thing about tools, though. As long as you don't fuck them up or let somebody borrow them and forget about it.
It's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it.
Exactly.
Yes, that's right.
Like, dude, I bought a handheld fucking sawzall, like the little mini one. I didn't need it. I didn't fucking need it for shit. But you know what? It gets in tight places. So if I ever need a sawzall, I got that little bitch. I can stick it right in there and get it right in there.
I have been thinking about buying one of those electric, like ratchet wrenches.
I got 3 of those now.
Really?
Yeah.
I need one. Sell me one.
I got 2. I got 2 Milwaukee ones and a DeWalt one.
I'm a DeWalt guy. I like DeWalt.
I got DeWalt. I got fucking Milwaukee. I will never buy another Cobalt fucking power tool.
I don't think I've ever
Hand
had
tools are cool, like those, but like I tried to be cheap, and I bought like the set of Cobalt tools. I used the sawzall 3 times. Bitch, burn out. Took it back to Lowe's, think like, oh, it ain't that old. They wouldn't fucking replace it. I was like,
there's no warranty that comes with them?
Yeah, it was just barely out of the fucking warranty period or whatever. And then, like I said, you got to do this and that. And I was like, I'm not putting that much effort into it. I went across the fucking store, bought a DeWalt pack.
It was more expensive, but it lasts.
I've burnt out my DeWalt's, like, skill saw, but I've used that bastard I don't know how many times. I had to buy another one of those, but, like, it had enough miles on it. Like, it done its tour of duty before it went complete.
Yeah, I think I definitely think I'm going to get me one of those electric ratchets.
You should. They're nifty. They don't have a lot of torque on, like.
Yeah, I think it's like 45 foot-pounds or something.
It's not a lot.
Yeah.
But, like, you can, like, once you get it broke loose, stick it on there. Like, it's great. Like, if you're going to take a seat out of a car.
Yeah.
It is fucking wonderful for that. All right, we need to wrap this bitch up because the laptop's about to die. And we're an hour and 23 minutes into it. So.
Oh, man.
I mean, yeah, it's light work, but. Remind me, I'll bring a damn drop cord next time.
Well, we got to figure this mic situation out.
I say we fucking. I'm gonna order that other one. That way we'll both have the same exact mic. Both of them should work.
Yeah. And it should sound a lot better.
It should sound better, hopefully, maybe, possibly, potentially, in theory.
I tell you what I want to do is compare some prices here. We need to stay up here. We can wrap it up, but we need to stay up here for a minute and look at some things.
All right, well, since the wife says we need to come up with what we're going to call this episode.
We haven't even thought about it.
I say we call it Forklyft.
Forklyft. And to spell lift, Lyft.
Yes.
Yeah, Forklyft.
That's what we're going to call it.
Yeah. I wish we could change that, like the art for it every time. And just having a
forklift driving.
Yeah. Oh, dude, you give me just a minute. I'll see if I can get ChatGPT to make that for us.
Yeah, I really should like draw some shit for us, but I'm so much shit like.
Yeah, let's talk about that boat project.
Yeah, dude, it has been going for years, and like eventually one day I'll be done with it, but I haven't touched anything on it in like a year, honestly.
Yeah, well, shit happens. Life happens.
Yeah, like I'm building all the hatches and shit in there. Like I got it all framed out. Now it's just like finishing up, running the wires and stuff. Then building the fucking attaching all the doors and shit. Anyways, all right, wrap it up. This has been episode 6. Congratulations if you made it this far.
We appreciate you.
Yeah. All 3 people's actually going to listen to it. So, all right. Till next time. Deuces.
This has been It Gets Dumber, episode 6.
Later, people.
Bye.
We're going.
All right.
All right. Welcome to episode out of 6.
It's episode 6.
I can't fucking count that high.
Yeah, you can.
Goddamn YouTube censors.
You just said episode 6. No, we can't. Listen, we got to start over.
Okay.
You got a cuss word in 30 seconds.
Yeah. My normal conversations. I talked to my boss. So I'm like, I told her the other day that like I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. I was born with a like barbed wire dick up my ass.